the Caliche Buffs and the Plateau Valley Cowboys. 19-4 for the Caliche Buffaloes and 17-4 for the Plateau Valley Cowboys. The Buffs coming in as the 3 seed, finishing 3rd in District 4, but got the 3 seed in the 9-team region last week, beat Fleming in maybe the best offensive performance they've had all year, 81-67, to get themselves here. This postseason, their offense has really come to life as they have scored 72, 52, 64, and 81, the 3-time defending state champs. They have lost 4 out of their last 8 games, however, and really did not look good until you got into this point here on our pregame show, brought to you on King FM by MB Equipment, locations across Northeast Colorado, Burlington, Holyoke, Sterling, Ray, and Yuma, MBEquipment.com. Nothing runs like a deer. The Caliche Buffs suffered a tragic loss at the beginning of the year with Cole Rhodes, and this is a program that rode the wave of emotion all year long, several times coming back from double-digit deficits in the final quarter to take victories in the contest, but never really felt like they were a program that was turning that corner that you're supposed to at a championship caliber level. And they finally really felt like they did that in the 3rd place game against Haxton at Sterling High School in the district tournament, 64-50 with the win. On the other hand, this Plateau Valley Cowboy program coming in having won 8 straight in this tournament. They last got into the tournament in 1981. That was 30 years ago, my friends, that they last got into the tournament, or last tournament win, pardon me, their first tournament appearance since 1990. So it's been 21 years since they have won a state tournament game. They're trying to come in and see if they can maybe slow things down a little bit in the postseason, 65, 57, and 59 points. But they have held their opponents to 36, 36, and 52 points on the season, averaging just giving up 48 points a game. And they will be facing a Caliche team that's averaging 68, whereas Caliche's defense giving up 56, and the average points scored by Plateau Valley at 62. This is a program with some size, not a ton of numbers, but they do have the 6-footers out there that could cause some issues for this Caliche team that is hands down the smallest program they have had size-wise since 2005, the year before they started their run of 5 straight state tournament appearances that they continue on this year. And it'll be interesting to see how they battle against one another in this contest, because Plateau Valley, one of those unknowns. You know, these mountain teams, for so many people in the state, they don't get a chance to go see them. And we've already seen one very good mountain school in Sierra Grande in this tournament. Could Plateau Valley be another one that comes out and surprises some people and springs something here in this contest? We're live video on CHSAA.tv, and we're very glad to be doing so with the help of Adams State College. Working adults can earn that bachelor's degree without interrupting home or work life. Stay online and study online with Adams State Distance Learning. Convenient programs in more than 20 areas of study. For more, visit adams.edu. That's adams.edu. Teams will get set to meet here on your video cast. The Plateau Valley Cowboys will be in their all-green jerseys. And the Cowboys, with their head coach, John Holmes, come in with a roster of just 9 players. Caliche rotates 9 on a regular basis and has a roster of 12. The 13th, of course, in honor of Cole Rhodes, who passed away in a car accident back in January. Caliche Buffs in this contest will start who they always start. I can tell you who that is because I've seen them enough times this year to do that in my sleep. Mitch Davison, Kyle Gandy, Tyson Weingart, Chase Debus, and Joel Edler will start for the Caliche Buffs. The Plateau Valley Cowboys have quite a few seniors on this roster, and I believe they will start Doug Eberhard, Brett Hawkins, Teddy Grundy, Jacob Roberts, and Matt Apodaca, I believe, are the 5 they will start, which are 5 of their 6 seniors. We will see as they are introduced here at the Coliseum here in Loveland. I invite you to come up tomorrow It's Friday and make a weekend of it out here, as there's going to be some great basketball that is going to be played here starting at 8:45 a.m. tomorrow. Consolation side will see the Kim Lady Mustangs and the Gilpin County Lady Eagles. That'll be followed up by a guys consolation semifinal between the Norwood Mavericks and the Springfield Longhorns. 11:45, the Wiley Lady Panthers and the Kit Carson Lady Wildcats, and then 1:15, the Stratton Eagles and the loser of this game. Championship action starts at 4 tomorrow. Girls side semifinals, Marino Norwood, 5:30, Sierra Grande and High Plains. 7 will be Simla Pawnee, and the 8:30 game will be the winner of this one and Walsh. Doug Eberhard, the first starter introduced for the Plateau Valley Cowboys. The high black socks. Can't beat that. Green and black, a good combo together. Says Randy Meredith, our computer operator for this game. That was his high school colors. As they get set to meet at center court. Real cool thing what they do here at center court. And you introduce starter by starter and let them shake hands at mid-court, which adds the competition you have here at the state basketball tournament. There will be 4 seniors and a junior in the starting lineup for Plateau Valley. Eberhard, Hawkins, Grundy, Smith. That's Kyler Smith, a 6-foot junior, and Matt Apodaca will be there. No, that's not Apodaca. Fernando Enriquez, a junior, will be their final starter. He's wearing 44, was listed as 32 in the roster I had. So a good group here. Obviously, I don't have the right roster in front of me. We'll go by the program to get that right, and we'll get the final 32 minutes of our night tipped off here in Loveland. And we get to go eat something. Finally. We've been eating all day, just not healthy. Not that dinner will be healthy either. In the circle to take the tip off will be Teddy Grundy for the Cowboys, and for the Buffs, Joel Edler stepping into the circle. The Buffs in your white jerseys on CHSAA.TV, the Cowboys in the green. The ball up, the tip won by the Cowboys, and they'll have the opening possession. Brett Hawkins will bring it up the floor. Hawkins swings it off near side into the hands of Kyler Smith. Smith trapped on the baseline, traveled. This Buff team going to try and get your tempo going, get your blood boiling, and get you to make mental errors with the basketball. Gandy will bring the ball up the floor. He'll set the offense up. Swing far side into the hands of Weingart. Weingart using a screen. Stop, free throw line, pop, 2, good. These seniors on the Caliche team don't know what it's not like to be here, don't know what it's not like to win a state championship. As Weingart, I told you we were going to see a lot of fouls in this game. He knocked Brett Hawkins flat to the floor. .7:24 to go here in the first quarter. Hawkins will inbound, far side, 2 up and no good from Eberhard. Rebound cleared down by Davis. Long toss out in front for Davis, and he'll drive to the hoop, put the floater up, no good. Rebound tipped around, pulled down by Eberhard, and then we get a offensive foul as Eberhard turned to go up the floor. He ran smack into Tyson Weingart. Inbound pass will move around the perimeter, and Gandy will have it up top to keep. Backdoor feed to Edler. Layup is good. Caliche Buffs open up a 4-0 advantage a minute into the contest. Buffs dial up the pressure, and Brett Hawkins will bring it up the floor. He'll toss it off near side. Ball careening, free near side. Broadcasters go scattering. And Teddy Grundy with the ball back out up top. Grundy fouled by Gandy. As the inbound will come from Enriquez on the near side. He'll drop it in down to Eberhard. Eberhard trying to get it back out to Enriquez, hounded by Debus. Ball dropped to Teddy Grundy. He'll drive down low and fouled. He'll go to the free throw line looking for the first points of the contest for the Cowboys. First free throw comes up short for Grundy. Second free throw won't go either, but he gets his own rebound as Grundy. Step in, fade away from 12, won't go. Rebound out of bounds off of the Cowboys, and the Buffs will take the possession. Gandy will bring it up the floor. He'll set the offense up, swing far side into the hands of Weingart. Weingart driving across the top onto the near wing. He will come for Davison. Davison puts it on the floor, drives in the heart, kicks far side, 10-footer up good from Joel Edler. Joel Edler's head is completely composed right now. Past state tournaments, the senior has had issues staying out of foul trouble, especially last year. Drive down low and an offensive foul. Tyson Weingart stepped in and got mashed by Teddy Grundy. And the turnover on the foul. 6-0, 6 to go here in the first quarter. Looks at the scoreboard brought to you by Bob Mullendore, your independent associate, Aflac representative. Peace of mind and cash. When you're hurt or sick, call 580-3328. Edler down low, touches it off, near side. Davison three, no good. Rebound, tipped around, pulled down by Debus. He'll kick out to Weingart. To Edler, top of the key. Edler elevates for three, no good. Gets his own rebound, goes back into the lane, back up, off the window, good. B-E-A-S-T. Joel Edler has 6 points on an 8-0 lead in a timeout by Plateau Valley. Timeouts brought to you by Physicians Choice Medical. Oxygen, nebulizers, walkers, wheelchairs, lift chairs, braces. See Physicians Choice, 402 North 3rd Street in Sterling, or call 522-7188. Let Physicians Choice take care of you with that personal attention you deserve. Action going on across the state. Everybody should be about on their final game tonight. You know where you can find your scores? ColoradoScores.com. Great site to go to. Get all the scores there. See all the action that has happened today. And keep yourself informed on what is coming up tomorrow. It's going to be nice weather here tomorrow in Loveland. It's supposed to be 64. Whew. We're going to be inside. Cowboys will have the basketball. Inbound pass is stolen away by Kyle Gandy. Gandy will drop it off to Weingart in the corner. Weingart drives, two up, no good, gets his own rebound. Put back, it'll go. Weingart, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Knocked it down to make it 10-0. Cowboys will run it up the floor with Brett Hawkins. Hawkins near side three off the hands of Grundy. Offensive rebound cleaned up by Fernando Enriquez. And he able to get the first Plateau Valley points of the game. 3 minutes in, then a steal near side up the floor. Teddy Grundy will come on the bad pass from Davison. Drive to the hoop, layup up good. There's the athleticism I'd been told about on this Plateau Valley team. Caliche kept it in check first couple minutes. Gandy with the ball top of the key. Gandy will swing it off near side into the hands of Weingart. Weingart crosses, tries to drive, drops it down into the corner for Edler. Edler, high toss out to Gandy. At half court, he'll reset. Gandy, drive dish far side to Davison. Davison will try and drop it to Edler. He can't find the handle. Ball ends up in the hands of Eberhard for the Cowboys. 4:20 to go here in the first quarter. Plateau Valley will walk the ball up the floor. Driving, down, kick, baseline, Enriquez with a layup, too hard, got his own board, put back, will go. Joel Edler lost him defensively, and lead cut down to 4 halfway through the first quarter. Davison all the way to the hoop, fouled on the floor. Second foul on Eberhard. He'll be replaced on the floor by Daniel Kenshin. It's a Lewis Palmer Sierra 4A Boys State Championship. They both won up at the CU Event Center. Edler from the base corner, three no good. Rebound down by Jaden Steeb. He's back up, no good. Edler tips the rebound out. Gandy saving it before he crosses half court to Edler, who then lowers his shoulder and gets tagged with the charge. It's Edler's second foul. And here I was talking about his head being screwed on right. He always has struggled at these state tournaments. That's not a knock on him personally. Just something about state tournament games. He, especially in the first round, struggles. Weingart steals the inbound pass, misses his layup. Cowboys will turn, push up the floor. Near side, Teddy Grundy with the ball, and we got a lot of physicality, and I believe Gandy just picked up his second. It's another one that struggled to keep his head screwed on right in state tournament games. That was on Jaden Steeb. Yes, Caliche's going to have players in foul trouble as Andrew Roche checks on. There are certain players you expect more from, especially guys that have seen state tournament action. Quick in underneath the bucket, a two up and good for Teddy Grundy. Grundy has cut the lead down to 2. A Buff 10-0 run to start the game, a Cowboy 8-0 run since their timeout. Davison with the ball on the far side for the Buffs. He'll get it out up top into the hands of Weingart. Weingart switching down into the near corner. He'll look to drop it to Roche, and Roche can't handle the pass. It goes out of bounds. Plateau Valley Cowboys look for the tie, this time up the floor. Past half court comes Kyler Smith. Kyler will stop, get it back out to Hawkins. Hawkins elevates for 3, good. Hawkins gives Plateau Valley an 11-0 run and the first lead of the contest. 2:50 to go here in the first. Gandy with the ball top of the key. He'll swing it off to Weingart, pumps, drives, knifes into the lane, draws contact. He'll go to the free throw line. Weingart, a point guard leader for this Buff team. First free throw, up and good. Second free throw. Weingart knocks it down as well and gives Caliche a 12-11 lead. Teddy Grundy will try and walk the ball up the floor. He's facing trapping pressure and a timeout taken by Plateau Valley as nobody came to help him out. Already burned 2 timeouts. They have 3 fulls left now in the contest. And we still have 2-ish to go here in the first quarter. Looks at the scoreboard, brought to you by Bob Mullendore. He's your independent associate Aflac representative. Peace of mind and cash. When you're hurt or sick, get to know Quack about Aflac. Call 522-2309. Buffs will pull the pressure back to a half-court set here. And the Cowboys will bring it back past half court with Teddy Grundy to Enriquez, far side. He'll give it up top to Brett Hawkins, who runs the point. Hawkins pass near side, stolen by Weingart. Out in front runs Davison. Back to Weingart to the hoop. Back to Davison. Layup up good. Tic-tac-toe. It's the way it goes. 14-11. Ball be brought up the floor. Cowboys and Grundy facing pressure again. Ball pressure in the half court. Drive onto the near side. High pass to Enriquez. He had a baseline, didn't take it. Backs it out to Brett Hawkins. Back to Enriquez. 2 up. No good. Jaden Steeb down with the rebound. He'll turn. He'll push up the floor. Onto the near side, Weingart. Weingart will stop, drop, corner, Gandy 3. No good. Rebound off the top of the backboard. Roche can't handle the rebound. And it goes out of bounds. Cowboys will walk it up the floor with Hawkins and Grundy. Past half court to Enriquez, dropped onto the far side. Grundy 2 up, off the window, no good. Rebound down by Steep. He'll turn and run, 3-on-2 up the floor. Weingart leading the 3-on-2, takes it all the way to the hoop, draws the foul. Will go to the free throw line. Weingart to the line. He's 2 of 2 in this game already. Already 5 fouls on each team. We still have 1:27 to go here in the first quarter. Weingart, first free throw, up and good. Chase Debus will come back onto the floor for Caliche, replacing Kyle Gandy. Second free throw. Up, good. Make it 16-11 Caliche. Ball past half court to Enriquez for Plateau Valley. Top of the key, Teddy Grundy driving down low. Debus blocking the shot on the baseline from Hill, and up the floor. Debus will push it. Weingart for 3, no good. Rebound pulled down by Debus, back to the window, up and good. Minute to go here in the first quarter. It's 18-11 Caliche. Ball brought past half court, and Fernando Enriquez will hand it off to Teddy Grundy, top of the key. Grundy driving is 2 up, no good. Offensive rebound, he gets his own, put back up, good. It was a 10-0 run for Caliche to start the game, followed by an 11-0 run for Plateau Valley, an 8-0 run for the Buffs, and with 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter, it's 18-13. Jaden Steeb with a far side, Debus baseline, Davison out up top. He'll drive to the hoop, that's an offensive foul. Woo. They gave the foul on the defense to Plateau Valley. I guess we know what happens when you assume. You separate the word out and get things I can't say. Davison misses the first free throw. Austin Yon, freshman point guard on for Caliche. Weingart been playing so good you couldn't get Yon into the mix. He's usually in within the first 2-3 minutes of the game. Second free throw up and good. So make it 19-13 and up the floor. Trying to bring the ball to the Cowboys. Ball's poked out of bounds. .25 seconds to go here in the first frame. Winner moves on to face Walsh tomorrow night at 8:30. Past half court, Kyler Smith brings the ball. He'll get it out to Enriquez up top onto the far side for Hill. Hill dropping it down low to up, good. Nice fade away by Teddy Grundy. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Far side, Debus got fouled by Jonathan Hill, the 5'8 senior for Plateau Valley. The Buffs up by 4, trying top 20 in a quarter. They do that quite regularly. Is it 1-1? It is 1-1. Austin Yon got fouled, so have a chance in the bonus. Yon. Front end up and good. Second free throw goes down as well. Make it 21-15. 3-2 half court. Kyler Smith gets the ball picked off, and that'll do the quarter. 1 quarter of play here at the 1A quarterfinals. Caliche on top of Plateau Valley, 21-15 on your home for the 1A state basketball tournament.
Be an actor, writer, or scientist. With small class sizes and caring faculty, your great story begins here. Adams State College offers state-of-the-art classrooms and an adventure program that rocks your world. Our affordable tuition and close campus community enriches the lives of a diversity of students.
Helping you, inspiring you to be your very best. Adams State College. Great stories begin here.
And welcome back into the event center here at the ranch in Loveland. We head to the second quarter. It's brought to you by C&B Heating and Air. Now's the time to make sure you're the right temperature this winter. 522-5800. Let their experience work for you and start thinking about summer as well. Buffs start with the ball, but cough it up. Caliche with a 21-15 lead. And Plateau Valley will take the ball. Great job maintaining that pivot foot by Teddy Grundy on the far side. He'll put a fadeaway two up, no good. Offensive rebound pulled down by Jonathan Hill. He'll get it out to Enriquez. Top of the key three for Kyler Smith, no good. Long rebound pulled down by Gandy. He's trying to run, feeds it out to Debus. Onto the near side, Weingart. Backdoor shovel to Edler. He'll take it up, too good. Joel Edler having a nice game with 2 fouls. He now has 8. Weingart has 8. Grundy has 8 for Plateau Valley. The Cowboys will turn and try and push it up the floor. Teddy Grundy will walk it past half court. Grundy gets his pocket picked by Davison, who can't stay in bounds. And we'll give the ball back over to Plateau Valley. For a program that averages giving up 48 points a game this season, giving up 21 in the first quarter. Plateau Valley's defense is being tested tonight by Caliche. Kyler Smith go into the high post for Teddy Grundy. Grundy picked up by Davison, and his pass is picked off by Weingart. He goes flying up the floor to the hoop. Layup no good. Davison cleans the glass. Put back won't go. Rebound tipped around. Won't go again. Ends up in the hands of Gandy. Then Davison. Baseline 2 from 8. Up good. Mitch Davison throws that lead out to 10. Ball be brought up by Kyler Smith for Plateau Valley. Smith will drive near side. He'll back out. And his pass could not be handled. Weingart was all over the ball, but never touched it. Jonathan Hill did. He exits for Brett Hawkins. Gandy will bring the ball past half court. Far side he'll go for Debus. Debus trying to drive baseline. He'll drop it down low. Roche for 2. No good. Rebound is out of bounds off of him. Roche onto the floor replacing Edler, I believe. Or is Edler on 2? No, Edler is on 2. My goodness, that's a big lineup. It's as big as Caliche can go. Inbound pass nearly stolen by Roche. Grundy will bring it past half court. His pass can't be handled by the Cowboys, and it careens out of bounds. It's 10 turnovers already for Plateau Valley. Caliche opponents are very accustomed to a number like that all year long. Even in the games that Caliche lost this year, their opponents still had a boatload of turnovers. Far side, Debus will drive. He'll feed it off into the high post for Edler. Pass baseline on the fadeaway. Debus hucked that ball up. Rebound pulled down by Roche, and he'll put the 2 up and good to make it 27-15. 5:15 to go here in the first half. All be pushed past half court. Baseline. Edler rejecting the shot. from Daniel Ketchen. And quickly up the floor, Edler will come. He'll drive all the way to the hoop, coast to coast, off the block. That's just not fair. 29-15. Pass comes past half court to Fernando Enriquez. Enriquez off onto the near side. Brett Hawkins, long three, short. Rebound pulled down by Debus. Gandy will turn, he'll push up the floor. Gandy driving into the lane all the way to the hoop and one. Fernando Enriquez was in position to take the charge. He turned his back and got tagged with the block for the and one. Plateau Valley bringing a couple subs on. Eberhard back on with 2 fouls. Tyler Vanderpool will check in for the first time in the game. Plateau Valley had Caliche for a second, and then the switch went flip. It's now a 13-0 run. It was 19-15 at one point. It's now 32-15. 4.5 to go here in the first half. Long pass. Edler couldn't chase it down. It's a good thing he didn't, because it went out of bounds off of Plateau Valley. Ball will be brought up the floor by Kyle Gandy, now running the point. Gandy switching across the top. Step back, three, cash. Knocked it in. Kyle Gandy makes it a 16-0 run, then steals the inbound pass. In the lane, misses his shot, but got fouled. For our Plateau Valley fans watching on CHSAA.tv, Caliche team, this is what they've done to a lot of people this year. Athletic and unathletic teams, and this is an athletic Plateau Valley team. Caliche's got Plateau Valley running about 10 miles an hour faster than they should be. And that's why they're coughing up the ball right now. Gandy makes 1 of 2 free throws to make it 36-15. This is now a 17-0 run and about a 5-minute scoreless drought for Plateau Valley. Up the floor, trying to push the ball. Jan steals it from Plateau Valley and throws it out of bounds off of Teddy Grundy. Inbound pass stolen by the Cowboys, so they give Caliche a taste of their own medicine. And Brett Hawkins will push it up the floor. Wide open near side Grundy. No good. Rebound tipped by Edler and Jan. Recorralled, and the jumper up and good. Ends the drought on the Kyler Smith jumper. And cuts the lead down to 19. Gandy up the floor. That's an offensive foul. He lowered his shoulder as he went into the lane. And that'll be Gandy's second, right? And the 5th on the Buffs as a team. Onto the floor for Plateau Valley comes Hill. Inbound pass goes right to Joel Edler. He'll drive into the lane past the defense, and the layup up and good. For a big man, he is agile. Then Weingart steals the inbound pass and gets knocked down trying to give the ball off to Edler. Brett Hawkins tagged with a foul. That's number 3 on him. And Weingart to the line, double bonus with 3:20 to go here in the first half. Sinks the first. What does he have now? 9 points. That's his first point since the first quarter. He's just been everywhere. Everywhere? Everywhere. Weingart missing the second free throw. Grundy down with the rebound for the Cowboys. He'll turn, look to bring it up the floor. High pass, past half court, nearly stolen by Jaden Steeb. Cowboys try to save it at half court. Davison comes up with a save. Drives into the lane for the Buffs. 2 no good. Jaden Steeb bangs the putback home and grows the lead out to 22. 39-17, under 3 to go here in the first half. Jan trying to come away with the steal. Cannot. Grundy will bring it up the floor, and that's a 10-second backcourt violation on the Plateau Valley Cowboys. Debus Roche on, Edler Jan off for Caliche. And at certain points in the game, there's not a whole lot you can do as a coach. Plateau Valley is trying to get everything as they were taught to do right. And Caliche's game is just stepping in and forcing them to go way too fast. Underneath the bucket, Roche with the 2 up and good. Defense over pursued out up top because of all the early threes. Opened up a shot down low. 43-17. At half court, Plateau Valley will bring it with Eberhard near side. And Jaden Steeb comes flying towards us. I might need some brown pants. Near side. Plateau Valley inbound. Backdoor tipped away by Roche. Right to Grundy to the hoop. Layup up and good. Cowboys just a second field goal of the quarter. Roche with the 2. Up no good for Caliche. Down with the rebound came Kyler Smith. Smith gets his bounce pass picked off by Weingart with the layup up and good. And under 2 to go here in the first half. It's now 45-19. Trading 2 for 1. That's buckets on either end right now. Can't do that against Caliche. Debus with the hand check. That's 7 fouls on the Cowboys, or on the Buffs. So the Cowboys will go to the line for the bonus. Front end of the 1-and-1 up, no good, but an offensive rebound chased down by Eberhard near side for Plateau Valley. He then gets his pocket picked by Jaden Steeb, and Eberhard picked up his number 3 foul in the contest. And we'll walk on down to the Caliche end for free throws. It was 21-15 after 1 quarter of play. So that's a 24-4 quarter for Caliche. Steve, first free throw up, no good. That will definitely win you some games. Second free throw. Steve can't get it to go. Grundy coming down with the rebound. He may be the most impressive individual player in this contest, as he's getting double teamed by the Caliche defense every time he touches the ball and is still in double figures in scoring. Might be probably the second most impressive girl or guy player I've seen today. Cowboys have the ball. Kyler Smith, 1:20 to go in the half. Enriquez, pass out up top, goes 2 wide for Jonathan Hill to chase down. And Austin Yon will check into the game for the Caliche Buffs. 20 turnovers in 1 half. Davison will set up the offense. Drive right past everybody to the hoop, layup up good. Plateau Valley had hands on hips on that left side of the defense. And just blown by Davison. Pass stolen by Roche. He'll feed it off near side. Yon off the window, up and good. 49-19, 50 seconds to go here in the first half. Toss in will come to Teddy Grundy. Grundy will push it past half court into the hands of Tyler Vanderpool. Vanderpool will give it off to Grundy. Grundy behind the back, gets the ball poked away. Enriquez out up top. He'll go for Kyler Smith. Smith onto the far side. Enriquez will step back. 30 seconds to go in the half. Ball moved on to the near side for Jonathan Hill. Hill into the corner for Kyler Smith. Smith trying to come out of the corner, and Enriquez, and then around the perimeter. Ball be moved to Hill. He drives, gets his pocket picked by Debus. Debus will turn. He'll push the floor into the lane. Layup up good. The Buffs have eclipsed 50 in the first half. 51-19 with 7 seconds to go in the half. Hill gets the ball nearly poked away. Enriquez will chase it down under the hoop. Ball tipped around, and that'll do it. Shot does not count even though it went. Caliche to the locker room. 51-19 They ran off a 30-4 second quarter. Fastest halftime show in sports entertainment. Yes, as fast as Caliche. Coming up on King FM and CHSAA.tv.
Be an actor, writer, or scientist. With small class sizes and caring faculty, your great story begins here. Adams State College offers state-of-the-art classrooms and an adventure program that rocks your world. Our affordable tuition and close campus community enriches the lives of a diversity of students.
Helping you, inspiring you to be your very best. Adams State College. Great stories begin here.
I'm ready to switch over to Farm Bureau Auto Insurance.
Great.
Wait, my old insurance agent is offering me a safe driver discount if I stay.
We got you down for that.
And a multi-line discount.
That too. You know, some insurance companies don't give you your discounts until you try to switch, whereas we give you all the discounts you qualify for automatically.
Awesome. Done.
Hey, hi.
Your old agent?
Yeah.
Awkward.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
Thanks for meeting me here.
No problem. You know, Farm Bureau Insurance has local agents making this kind of thing real easy.
Well, your auto insurance has saved me a lot on old Becky here.
That's great. And since our headquarters are local, we'll be here for old Becky for a long time.
Harold, your dog swallowed the remote again.
Who's that?
Older Becky.
Oh. Ugh.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
He wasn't looking for a roommate, not even a four-legged one. But good things have a way of turning up. Wasn't long till they realized how much they relied on each other. There's power in a great relationship. That's why we take time to get to know each of our customers personally. Like Henry and Chance. Those relationships are the strength of our community bank. And that's the way banking should be.
And welcome back into the ranch in Loveland. Halftime, the Caliche bus on top of the Plateau Valley Cowboys, 51-19. I'm Ben Blecker with the fastest halftime show in sports entertainment. Well, what more can you say? 51-19. Caliche's come out and they've been Caliche. Everybody that has played has scored. Joel Edler leading the way with 12. Tyson Weingart with 11. 22 turnovers for Plateau Valley in the first half. Probably 21 of them steals for the Caliche bus. They've come out and really pressured Plateau Valley like crazy and really taking their game to them. That being said, Grundy's played a good game for Plateau Valley. He's a very impressive player, but Teddy Grundy can't do it all by himself. 10 of his team's 19 points. Somebody else got to step up and be big for Plateau Valley. Fastest halftime show in sports entertainment brought to you by Signal Graphics, Broadway Plaza Shopping Center in Sterling. Signal Graphics there for all your business printing needs. Business cards, posters, flyers, other business signage. Call 521-9000. Caliche, I don't know that they'll back off into that half court because they're trying to make a statement right now here at State. Sierra Grande here watching, Walsh here watching. They'll play Walsh tomorrow. They go on and hold on to this victory they have. They're going to try and do so by pushing even more. I'm not going to say they're going to try and hit 100, but that would send a message to the rest of the teams in this one, and we'll have to see. Randy Kirkwood, usually a pretty good class act and pulling off when it's time to pull off in a game. We'll see how the second half goes. I just like to see Plateau Valley come out here and play their game a little bit because you can tell they're athletic, and if they do that, it could be an interesting second half. Second half coming up next on CHSAA.TV and King FM.
He wasn't looking for a roommate, not even a four-legged one. But good things have a way of turning up. Wasn't long till they realized how much they relied on each other. There's power in a great relationship. That's why we take time to get to know each of our customers personally. Like Henry and Chance. Those relationships are the strength of our community bank. And that's the way banking should be.
I'm ready to switch over to Farm Bureau Auto Insurance.
Great.
Wait, my old insurance agent is offering me a safe driver discount if I stay.
We got you down for that.
And a multi-line discount.
That too. You know, some insurance companies don't give you your discounts until you try to switch, whereas we give you all the discounts you qualify for automatically.
Awesome. Done.
Hey, hi.
Your old agent?
Yeah.
Awkward.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
Be an actor, writer, or scientist. With small class sizes and caring faculty, your great story begins here. Adams State College offers state-of-the-art classrooms and an adventure program that rocks your world. Our affordable tuition and close campus community enriches the lives of a diversity of students.
Helping you, inspiring you to be your very best. Adams State College. Great stories begin here.
And welcome back to the ranch in Loveland. We head to the second half. Just underway. Caliche on top of Plateau Valley, 51-19. I'm Ben Blecka, and the Buffs stealing the ball from Plateau Valley to start it out. Gandy tossing up in front. Weingart to Davison, 94 feet. The ball never hit the floor. 53-19 Buffs. Ball brought up the floor for Plateau Valley by Brett Hawkins. Hawkins will come near side. Jumper up from Kyler Smith. No good. Offensive rebound down by Doug Eberhardt is put back up. No good. Rebound pulled down by Joel Edler. Edler will turn. He'll push the floor. Drive, stop, dish near side to Davison. His two up. No good. Rebound out of bounds off the Cowboys. Weingart with the long toss in, gets into the backcourt, and it's chased down by Debus, never touched by anybody on the Caliche side. It's an over and back violation. Debus will step back. Buff's going to run some half-court offense. I don't think they've done that yet today. They've run all the way up and down the floor. Backdoor feed to Edler. Tried the oop, dunk, got the oop tip, and Edler knocking it in to make it 55-19. And a steal by Gandy on the inbound pass. He'll bury a two to make it 57-19. Got to have the fastest scoreboard operator in basketball to keep up with this one right now. As the ball's pushed up the floor by Brett Hawkins. Hawkins shot off the block of Caliche and out of bounds. The quick in will go far side into the hands of Teddy Grundy. Grundy putting it on the floor, spinning, stopping, dropping top for Kyler Smith. Smith, jump stop. He'll get it out to Enriquez. Enriquez will hand it off. And Brett Hawkins will set the offense. Far side, Grundy for three, in and out. Rebound pulled down by Edler. Bustle run, long toss out in front for Gandy. Gandy will take it right to the hoop. No good. Offensive rebound by Davis, and his putback is blocked. Quickly up the floor will come the Plateau Valley Cowboys. On the far side, Davison stealing the ball from Kyler Smith, who gives him a taste back. Steals it away from him and gets the layup up and good. 57-21. Far side, Weingart with the ball. Weingart dropping off near side into the hands of Gandy. He'll feed it down underneath, and the two does not go, but Debus will go to the free throw line on the foul. First foul whistled here in the second half with 5:31 to go. First free throw up and good for Debus. Jaden Steeb onto the floor for Caliche. He'll replace Mitch Davison. Second free throw for Debus, up and good. Third quarter brought to you by MV Equipment, locations across Northeast Colorado, Burlington, Holyoke, Sterling, Ray, Yuma, MVEquipment.com. Nothing runs like a deer. Ball pushed up on the far side. Enriquez goes into the high post, and Grundy gets fouled by Gandy. Baseline inbound will come in, and Grundy will set the offense up. Grundy will drive in, fade away from 12. Nice shot, no good. Rebound down by Debus. He'll push up the floor. Edler, he'll fly into the lane, take it to the hoop, off the window, up and good. From hip high, threw it off the window. 16 points in the game for Joel Edler now. 61-21. A steal by Tyson Weingart as the ball is brought up the floor. He'll take it right to the hoop. Layup will not go. Rebound down by Steve. He'll bank it off the glass and good. Hawkins with the ball, pushing it up the floor. Eberhardt in the lane is two, no good. Debus down with the rebound. He'll throw it up the floor. Gandy trying to push, and we get a foul on Plateau Valley. Subs on here. Yawn and Roche returning to the game. First time in the second half. The Buffs will have the ball as Debus took a seat. Jan will inbound to Gandy. He'll set things up. Gandy bounce it off near side into the hands of Steeb. Steeb to Jan. Jan will stutter step. He'll try and drive. Now out to Edler on the far side. Edler with the baseball pass near side Gandy. He'll fly into the lane, up off the window and good. Caliche didn't even shoot 50% in the first half, and they had 51 points. They are shooting about 75 right now here in the second half so far. And halfway through the third quarter, it's 65-21. It's the fourth foul on Kyle Gandy. Eric Etto will check in for the first time tonight for Caliche, replacing Gandy. Might be the last we see of Gandy tonight. Brett Hawkins will set the offense up. He'll come near side for Teddy Grundy. Back up top, three. Off the mark, no good from Kyler Smith. Rebound down by Edler. He'll turn and push up the floor. Edler, top of the key, cross, stop, feed, far side, Roche. He'll try and follow through. Back out up top for Edel for three, no good. Rebound banged around, chased down by Kyler Smith. He'll turn and quickly push up the floor. Smith will back it back out up top for Hawkins. Hawkins stop pop from 16, no good. Rebound pulled down by Jaden Steeb. Bustle turn, look to run up the floor. Steeb flying, kicking, far side. Edler, step back three, no good. Rebound pulled down by Kyler Smith. He's having a nice half so far. 3:05 to go here in the third. 65-21 Caliche. Teddy Grundy with the ball far side. Elevate three up, no good. Roche down with the rebound. He'll give it out to Steve, and Jaden will turn and push the floor. Jaden running the length, far side. Edel baseline two, up, good. Hawkins will walk the ball up the floor. He'll set the offense up for Plateau Valley, trying to get something positive going here. They have 6 points since the first quarter. Driving into lane, Grundy to the window, off the window, and good. I think Grundy has all of them. Ball be pushed up the floor. Jan, top of the key. He'll swing far side into the hands of Steve. Steve move on to the near side for Edel. And will back out. Jan will step back. Buffs will set up a half court against this zone D, drive right into the middle, finger roll float, up and good for Austin Young. Make it 69-23. Looks at the scoreboard, brought to you by Bob Mullendore, your independent associate, Aflac representative. Peace of mind and cash when you're hurt or sick. Give Bob Mullendore a call, 522-2309. Baseline two up, no good from Eberhardt. Rebound pulled down by Jaden Steve. He'll turn, he'll push up the floor, far side, Edler. Coughing the ball up to Jan. He goes in the lane, is two off the window, no good. Rebound pulled down by Plateau Valley and Brett Hawkins. He'll push up the floor himself. Hawkins swings it off onto the near side. Jumper up, good. Nice look from Kyler Smith. Makes it 69-25, 1:15 to go here in the third. Far side, Edel with the ball out up top. He'll go for Joel Edler. Edler back over to Edel. Edel steps out. Near side Steve down in the corner for Edler. Feeding it high-low down to Roche for two up and good to make it 71-25, under a minute to go here in the third. Brett Hawkins will walk it up the floor. He'll feed it off near side to Fernando Enriquez. Enriquez drops it down low for Teddy Grundy, and Grundy gets fouled. Adler will exit the game, replaced on the floor for the Buffs by Jordan Traster. So you'll have Traster, Edel, Roche, Steeb, and Jan on the floor. Baseline drive, Grundy. He'll put a 2 up off the window and good. 35 seconds to go here in the third. 71-27 Caliche. Jan will bring the ball up the floor. Jan will feed it off near side into the hands of Jaden Steeb. Steeb tosses it far side for Edel. Edel gets it out up top for Jaden Steeb. And then we get a foul on Eberhard. Is that it for him? He fouls out of the game with 17 seconds to go in the third. Doug Eberhard, the 6'3 senior. No points. Jan will inbound for the Caliche bus. High toss out up top for Edel. Edel will drive into the lane, float it off the front rim, get his own rebound, blocked on his putback, but he was fouled by Tyler Vanderpool. Ten seconds to go here in the third. First free throw up and good for Edel. Second free throw comes up short. Rebound pulled down for Plateau Valley by Grundy. Grundy will bring it up. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2, 1. He'll put it up at the buzzer and come up short. Head to the fourth quarter. Caliche up 72-27 on your home for the 1A State Basketball Tournament.
Be an actor, writer, or scientist. With small class sizes and caring faculty, your great story begins here. Adams State College offers state-of-the-art classrooms and an adventure program that rocks your world. Our affordable tuition and close campus community enriches the lives of a diversity of students.
Helping you, inspiring you to be your very best. Adams State College. Great stories begin here.
Head to the fourth quarter. Caliche bus coughed the ball up on their first possession. They're up 72-27. I'm Ben Blecka on King FM and CHSAA.tv. Caliche bus steal the ball away on a pass across the top. Roche on the fast break. Layup up and good. Buff starters are on the bench. In fact, the only starter that's on is Chase Debus, and he's a sophomore. Yancey's regular time. I guess Davison's here too. Far side, 3 up and no good. But your Weingarts, your Edlers, your seniors are not out there. Quick pass out in front goes off the back of Roche. Debus feeds it to Roche under the hoop. Layup up and good to make it 76-27. Walking it up the floor for Plateau Valley is Jonathan Hill. Hill feeds it down underneath for Grundy, who misses his shot, ends up on the floor. Rebound pulled down by Debus. He'll turn, he'll push. Debus feeding it for Jan. Jan slamming on the brakes. He'll make some room in the lane. Jump ball, possession arrow for Plateau Valley. Caliche will play tomorrow night at 8:30. They'll play Walsh, rematch of the semifinals last year. And Plateau Valley will play tomorrow afternoon at 1:15 against Stratton. That'll be a fun contest. Stratton shoots the ball very well. Plateau Valley, their athleticism can really, that may be the contest of the morning session. High post, the pass into the block for Plateau Valley. Baseline, I believe that is Jonathan Hill with the ball. And a 3 in the key violation to turn it over. Dakota Kingsley came on, as did Jordan Traster for Caliche, and now on came Eric Edel. So, and the final that came on here for Caliche was Austin Zink. So you have Zink and Jan in the backcourt, Kingsley and Edel on the wings, and Jordan Tracer playing a post. Jan will set the offense up pass far side for Kingsley, too wide for him to handle and out of bounds. Near the end of the first quarter, Caliche was only up 19-15. Since that point, they've gone on a 56-12 run. Enriquez's pass down low to Grundy, puts it off the window, up and good. Jan will push the ball up the floor. Far side, Kingsley will drive in the lane, kick baseline, Traster. Back out up top for Jan. He'll fly into the lane, rejected on his shot, comes up with his rebound, trying to get the up and under, goes to Tracer in the lane instead, puts the 2 up and good. I believe it's now Kingsley and Austin Zink are the only 2 to have not scored for Caliche. Far side jumper for Grundy, up and good. He's scored a lot. 18 of his team's 31 points. Buffs cough the ball up as they bring it up the floor. Hawkins on the near side. He gets his pocket picked by Dakota Kingsley. Dakota running up the floor, slams on the brakes, and falls down. Sometimes you go a little too fast. Ball will be brought up the floor by Brett Hawkins. He'll feed it down low. Grundy fouled. Won't get the shot to drop. He'll go to the free throw line. First free throw up and good for Grundy. 78-32. Looks at the scoreboard, brought to you by Bob Mullendor, your independent associate Aflac representative. Peace of mind and cash when you're hurt or sick. Call 580-3328. Ball brought up the floor by Jan. Jan will feed it off far side for Kingsley. Kingsley puts it on the floor. He'll drive into the lane, drop it baseline. 2 up from Traster, no good. And we get a foul on the rebound as Brett Hawkins ends up on the floor. Cowboys will bring it up with Kyler Smith. Brett Hawkins will set the offense up. He'll float it into the high post for Grundy. Turnaround 2, up no good. Enriquez coming down with the rebound, put back up no good. Rebound tipped around, and we get a foul, I believe, on Grundy. That might be the only mistake Grundy has made in this game. You know, you always hear fans boast about, oh, he might be the best player in a classification. He might be the best player in the 1A classification. That's a legit claim. Ball brought up the floor by Jan. Jan driving into the lane, kicks into the corner for Edel. Edel out up top for Kingsley. Kingsley driving into the lane. He'll drop it off. Zink blocked on his shot by Kyler Smith. And the ball knocked out of bounds by the Buffs, trying to re-corral it. 4.5 to go. Buffs up by 45. Not seen this Buff team do this in a state tournament since 2009. Long 3 from NBA range. It was a pass. Pulled down right by Kyler Smith under the bucket. Brett Hawkins missed the 3 and cuts the lead down to 43. Top of the key, Jan with the ball. He'll step back and give it off far side for Kingsley. Kingsley drive, dish into the hands of Zink. Austin back out up top for Jan. Jan knifes into the lane, off the window, no good. Rebound pulled down by Grundy. Grundy will turn and bring it up the floor, and the ball goes off several legs, picked up by Jan. He'll break right to the hoop. Offensive foul. Good take down low by Brett Hawkins, who is slow getting up. And with 3:40 to go, Plateau Valley will take the ball back. Up the floor will come Brett Hawkins. He'll swing it off far side into the hands of Teddy Grundy, who drives baseline. Is two up, no good. Enriquez down with the rebound. Out to Brett Hawkins. Hawkins pass down low for Enriquez. He'll baseball out up top for Kyler Smith. Smith nearly gets his pocket picked by Kingsley. Yawn, then Traster, then Kingsley, then Yawn. They just keep coming in a circle. Pass is picked off by Kingsley on the far side. It was dropped to the baseline, and Dakota drives into the lane, puts it off the window, up and good. Dakota Kingsley becomes the 11th buff in the scoring column tonight. Only Austin Zink has failed to find the bucket. 80-35. Ball walked up the floor by Brett Hawkins. Hawkins, he'll give it off near side to Enriquez. Out up top for Taylor Vanderpool. Vanderpool's pass picked off by Dakota, and definitely does. There's a mountain school a couple years ago. Actually, it was 09. Was very good. Teddy Grundy reminds us of one of the players off that team. John Wright, was that his first name? Jonathan Hill trying to drive baseline. And he's fouled by Austin Zink with 2:33 to go here in the fourth. That's the 7th foul on the bus, so 1-and-1 free throws for the senior. Jonathan Hill, after sinking the first free throw, second, up and good. Yawn will bring the ball up the floor for the Caliche Buffs. This is vintage Caliche Buff basketball right now. The ball's moved onto the near side with Eric Edel. Edel down into the corner, baseline drive, Yawn off the window, up and good. 82-37. Caliche pushing it, and then we get pushing the defense, and we get a carry on Jonathan Hill. Jacob Roberts, one of the seniors, will check on for the Cowboys here. And Eric Edel all inbound. Far side, Dakota Kingsley with the ball. He'll come near side for Edel, using an Austin Zink screen. He'll drive, reverse layup, up and good. Part of that sophomore class for this Caliche Buff program that's hoping to become the newest Stampede. In the lane, a 2 up, no good, and we get a foul on the shot of Brett Hawkins. $1:40 to go here in the fourth frame. Plateau Valley's offense has come alive here in the fourth quarter. First quarter, they scored 15. Only scored 4 in the second quarter. It was a 30-4 quarter for Caliche. Back end of the free throws goes for Brett Hawkins. Make it 84-38. The Buffs will bring it up the floor. Far side, Austin Zink, the only Buff to not have scored. Zink, swing it off near side into the hands of Kingsley. Kingsley driving back out up top for Zink. He'll flash into the lane, give it off to Edel to the hoop. Traveled. Took an extra step before he went up. Ball be walked up the floor, and a traveling call now on Plateau Valley. .110 to go here in the fourth frame. Up the floor, ball be moved. Zink, top of the key, the only Buff to have not scored. Kingsley, with a minute to go, gets the ball poked free, corrals it in the near corner. He'll shovel it off baseline into the hands of Austin Zink. Drives to the hoop, gets his shot blocked. Rebound down by Traster. Gives the ball to Zink in the lane. They're trying to get him in the scoring column. No dice. Cowboys will bring it up with 40 seconds left. Near side, Brett Hawkins with the ball. Far side three up, no good from Kyler Smith. Rebound down by the Buffs. And Kingsley will bring it past half court, feeding it to Zink in the far corner. Ball out of bounds off the Cowboys. Possession stays with the Buffs. Reliable performance of the contest brought to you by Reliable Plumbing, 18423 Highway 6 in Sterling. Georgia and the crew, reliable, hence the name. Plumbing and heating problems, call 522-5592. Georgia and the staff will be reliable for you. Several options on the Caliche side as Austin Zink puts up a three, comes up short, rebound down by Edel. He'll get it out. Kingsley will put up a three, no good. Zink with the putback, no good. And with 10 seconds left, I think it's safe to say Tyson Weingart is going to be named our reliable performer. Long three up, no good. Zink down with the rebound, and Caliche with the 84-38 win moves on to have a rematch with Walsh from the semifinals last year. Tyson Weingart, great game, not just offensively but defensively, at 11 points, probably at about 11 steals, and really came out big for this Caliche Buff team. Several players got into the scoring column, but that'll wrap it up. 84-38 our final in the final game of the day. So here's our schedule for tomorrow on CHSAA.tv. 8:45 a.m. the Kim Lady Mustangs against Gilpin County. 10:15 a.m. the Norwood Mavericks against Springfield. 11:45 a.m. the Wiley Lady Panthers against Kit Carson. 1:15 p.m. Plateau Valley will take on Stratton. Semifinals in the championship side will start at 4, and that's where we'll come in on King FM with the Merino Lady Rams and the Norwood Lady Mavericks. 5:30 p.m. back on CHSAA.tv only for Sierra Grande and High Plains on the guys' side semifinals. 7 p.m. back on King FM with Simla and Pawnee on the girls' side, and then the 8:30 game with the Caliche Buffs and the Walsh Eagles. So for Colleen Sherman, Carrie Sherman, and Randy Meredith, all here on the CHSAA TV broadcast. Mike Walker back in the studio on King FM. I'm Ben Blecka. Day number 1 is in the books at the 1A State Basketball Tournament.